Although the breed of the dog can tell you a lot, just know that every dog is really unique. Always ask the shelter or the rescue staff, what is the dog's likes? What are their dislikes? Their traits and quirks. For example, are they the happiest with a ball in their mouth, or would they rather have a rope? Do they like to play with others, or are they more of a loner? Are they food motivated? Because remember, not all dogs are. Do they like alone time, or are they more of a social butterfly? Welcome back to It's Andretta. It is a rainy day here in Atlanta, Georgia, and today we're talking about the 10 top most important things to ask when you're getting a dog from a rescue or a shelter. Rescuing a dog can be exciting, but also can be intimidating. Whether you're looking at a local shelter or if you want to use a private organization, there can always be many dogs to choose from. Although you might be tempted to pick the first cute face that you see, it's essential to make an informed choice. Your goal is to provide this dog with a forever home. So with that being said, you need to know exactly what you're going to get into. I've put together a list of 10 questions that you should ask that will help you choose the dog that's best fit for you and your family. Number 1, where did the dog come from? Dogs end up in rescues and shelters for many reasons, but each dog's specific story can provide valuable insight into the challenges that you might face. For example, if a dog was picked up as a stray, they may not have obedience training, whereas a dog that was surrendered by their owner may already have manners instilled inside of them. Always ask for the dog's detailed history, like how long have they been at the shelter or dog rescue? Why were they surrendered? Were they rescued from an abusive situation? Always know that there is no right or wrong answer to these questions. It's all going to be dependent on your experience with dogs and the time and effort that you're prepared to give them. Number 2, how many homes has this dog already had? Unfortunately, some dogs have a history of being rehomed. If it's based on behavior issues, you need to be sure that you can handle them. However, sometimes dogs go through multiple homes and it's through no fault of their own. For example, an overly energetic dog might just be too much for some families, but it may be just right for you. Whatever the reason is, a dog that has been through several homes might need more patience and a longer time to adjust. Number 3, what is the dog's health status? It's important to know what level of veterinary care the dog has received while in the shelter or rescue. For example, are the dog vaccinations up to date? Have they been spayed? Have they been neutered? Always ask for copies of the records. It is very important for you to know what kind of care you're going to initially need to provide to the dog. But always think long-term too. Ask, are there any known health concerns or conditions? The cost of care and may impact the activities that the dog can participate in. But of course, your new rescue baby will always repay you tenfold in love. Number 4, what breed or mix of breeds is the dog? If you're looking for a specific breed, there are many rescues that specialize in pure breed dogs. However, mixed breeds can be wonderful companions too. All 3 of my fur babies are mixed breeds, and it is the best love I could ever receive. I have Shepherd Chow, and I also have a Pit Bull mixed baby too. Either way, knowing the breed or knowing the mix of breeds can help you predict the dog's personality. Think about it. A border collie is going to be super smart, but will also need to be very active and mentally engaged. If you know what to expect based on energy level and, most important, exercise needs, you can make a better assessment of suitability. Number 5, what is the dog's personality? Although the breed of the dog can tell you a lot, just know that every dog is really unique. Always ask the shelter or the rescue staff, what is the dog's likes? What are their dislikes? Their traits and quirks. For example, are they the happiest with a ball in their mouth, or would they rather have a rope? Do they like to play with others, or are they more of a loner? Are they food motivated? Because remember, not all dogs are. Do they like alone time, or are they more of a social butterfly? Number 6, is the dog potty trained? All dogs can have accidents when they first move to a new home. But if a dog is not house trained, you need to be prepared for the time and effort required to teach the skill of them being house trained. Please do not assume that a dog is potty trained just because they're an adult. Some dogs were simply never taught proper toilet behavior. With the right potty training approach, any dog, even senior dogs, can be potty trained. Number 7, does a dog get along with children or strangers? If a dog has been properly socialized, they will probably be more comfortable around people of any age or appearance. But many rescue dogs missed out on critical socialization as puppies, and therefore they feel frightened or nervous and anxious around children or strangers. If you have children in your life, a dog with these issues is likely not going to be the right choice. But if you have the expertise and time to work with your dog, you can turn an anxious dog around completely and they'll be very comfortable around people and children. Number 8, does this dog get along with other pets or other dogs? Again, a dog missing out on socialization can mean that a dog isn't friendly around other animals. Now, this might not be an issue if you live in the country, but if you're walking your dog in a neighborhood around other dogs, this can become an issue. It's super important that your dog isn't reactive or stressed. Are you in the position to counter condition and desensitize your dog to other dogs? And also, if you have other dogs at home, will your new dog fit in? Think about it. Is your dog going to be comfortable around cats? Does the dog have basic good manners? It's very unlikely that you're going to rescue an obedient superstar, but dogs in rescues can vary from fully trained to no training at all. Ask the rescue or shelter what behaviors the dog understands, like sit or stay. Find out the specific verbal cues as well as hand signals that are used for the dog, so that you can also use them at home for a very smooth transition. Also ask, how well does the dog walk on a leash? And before you make your final decision, see if you can take the dog for a couple of walks along with someone from the shelter. And number 10, does the dog have any behavior problems? Always ask about behavior problems. This could be jumping on people or anything a little bit more serious like resource guard. Also ask if there are any indications that the dog may have separation anxiety. And most importantly, always ask, does the dog have a bite history? Pretty much any problem behavior can be improved with training and effort, but some will never entirely go away. You may not want the extra responsibilities of a dog with certain issues. Please remember that these questions aren't designed for finding the perfect dog. They're designed for finding the perfect dog for you. For example, a dog with behavior issues can become a loving companion if you have the experience and time to turn that dog's life around. Or maybe your new dog sport partner is that ball of energy that somebody else just couldn't care for. The point is to learn all that you can about a potential rescue dog so that you can ensure that they fit into your life for the rest of their life. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me on this rainy day here in Atlanta, Georgia. I hope these questions help you. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like for me to discuss, as well as certain breeds that you would like for me to go more in depth with. I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Bye.